What's up, guys? Tommy here from Hustle to Flight. Welcome to another one. So I know it's been a while, but doing a lot of things right now. I'm trying to balance everything out to where I'm not overwhelmed. And I've been inspired to continue on this channel by a subscriber, another YouTuber out there, and that's what I'm gonna do. I've been wanting to do more on this channel. I'm just trying to situate everything around me in order to give me some time to focus on this a little bit more. Okay, so today, oh, by the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. This channel is for entrepreneurs. This channel is for people that are wanting to start their own business, go on their own, stop working for other people. Basically start your own business, all right? Be independent, not have to rely on another company to employ you, okay? Because you know how that goes. They come tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, we gotta let you go. If they're not doing good, they can't keep you, A lot of times it ain't personal. It's just you're depending on another company's foundation to support your life. And that's scary, And through my experience, that happened to me. But luckily, I had that entrepreneur state of mind, and I started focusing on that, and the stars lined up just perfectly. So when I got that tap on the shoulder, I was set already. So let that be you. If that's something that you want to do right now, it's time to start focusing on your dreams. And to start whittling away at it, It's not going to happen overnight. Remember that. Don't give yourself an overnight time frame. Next week I want to own my own business. Give yourself a year or 2 year time frame while you're working with another company. And you'll be amazed at what you can do in that amount of time while you're working for another company. You're using that other company to build your dream. Okay, this other company's financing your dream, right? It's like you're going to school, right? So think about that, building your dream while you're working full time, so you can pay those bills and stuff like that. Okay, so focusing on your dream, giving yourself a goal, is what's going to make reality a reality. Really, it's not a dream because it is a reality. If you're seeing other people out there doing it, then you can do it too. But the difference between reality and a dream is that person that actually gets up and works at it every day and not just talks about, one day I'm going to do this. Okay? So stop that dreamer mentality. Granted, we wouldn't have anything we have right now if it wasn't for a dream of a sense. Somebody just thinking about something. I wonder what this would be like. I wonder if I could do this, or what life would be like if we had this. And they just start working toward it. So start working towards your dreams now. No matter how small that first step is, take that first step. I don't care what industry you're gonna do, okay? You need to make that first step. Entrepreneurs need to move, okay? If you want to be the working class and just work for other companies, you wouldn't be watching me right now. So start moving, start taking those first steps, no matter how small it is, okay? If you don't have good credit, and that's what's in the way of you starting your own business, then start working on that right now, immediately. Credit is huge, guys. Credit is not how it was in the 80s and 70s, all right? Credit is huge. Back in the day, people, I don't use credit, everything cash. Well, your life is pretty limited if you're gonna have that mindset in today's climate, okay? Because if you're working $10 an hour, $15 an hour, $20 an hour, okay, You have your house payment, rent, mortgage, or whatever you're doing, car payments, food, bills. How much money do you have left over every day or every once a month, say, to put aside towards your dream of starting your own business? Say you needed $20,000 to start your own business. Now, I don't know about you, but 10 years ago, me saving $20,000 was impossible in my mind. And most other people's mind. I'm not like any different from anybody else, because you got what, $100 to put aside that month because you got a family to feed, or if it's just you. I mean, you got one income. It's just as hard as having two incomes in a family. So start working on your credit, because credit is important. So if you have bad stuff on your credit, first thing you need to do is run your credit report. Join something like Credit Karma. That's what I have. Freecreditscore.com. There's so many services out there to where it's free, okay? And you can check your credit from the get-go and monitor it as you build that credit up. So building that credit is it's almost like, once you're to where you need to be, it's like you have a bank account right here, okay? But not as, all right, now I got a bank account here, I'm gonna pull as, it's a bank account. It's one thing, it's a security. I mean, if you have $20,000 in available credit here and some disaster happens, it's nice to have that cushion there, right? But that's not what we wanna use it for. Okay, we want to have that available credit to build our credit score. So first thing you want to do once you get on one of these formats, check your credit, figure out what you got on there that is causing your credit to be a low score. Late payments, maybe doctor bills, maybe a video rental you rented 5 years ago and moved, forgot all about it, all of a sudden appeared on your credit score for $5. That happened to me, by the way. And whatever's out there that's negative, okay? Go on there. What I did, now I'm not giving you professional advice or anything, I'm not telling you to do anything deceptive. I couldn't remember what's what. I disputed everything. So just go ahead and dispute. Okay? It's not gonna hurt anything. Okay? But the way the dispute works is this creditor has to reply within 30 days. If they don't, it comes off your credit report. So there's many credit repair business companies out there that'll charge you fees every month to do this exact same thing that you can do on your own. It's free, it costs no money. You get on there, you dispute whatever you think that may not be accurate, and wait that 30 days and see what happens. If they don't reply, it comes off your credit. Okay, so when I started rebuilding my credit about 15 years ago, probably around 15 years ago, that's the first thing I did. I had literally had 10 negative blemishes on my credit report. I did that, 4 of them dropped right off. Okay. Now I had 6. Okay, so now I had to figure out how long these have been on here, how much do I owe, and what should I pay off first? Because that's what you should be thinking about. Okay. So if you got a $50 negative inquiry on there, pay that off. Okay, it's going to show paid. It's going to be on there that 7 years, but maybe it's been on there 6 years already. Okay, I mean, that's your call whether you want to pay it off or not, if you got, say, months to go. But make sure you look on there and make sure that these bad strikes against you is not over a 7-year period. Because if they are, they're on there and they shouldn't be. So again, dispute. So what you want to do is just start paying off your balances there. Make your payments on them, all right? Or if you have a bunch of negative inquiries as far as maybe credit card stuff like that, try to get a balance transfer or something like that. Then if you can do that, which all varies on how bad your credit score is, then you can put those on a zero interest for so many months, and you can pay those off without having to pay that interest, which really helps. But that is a rarity, really, because if you're in the credit score I was in, nobody's going to give me anything. Okay. So ways that you can build your credit is by making the like a teeter-totter, right? Okay, what you want to do is right now you're like this. This is your negative. This is your negative. This is the one everybody sees right here, because you don't have any positive. Okay, so what you got to do is start building that positive, you know, and have it like this to where people mostly see this, and that's still there, but you have great positive. All right, so that's how it works basically. You want to outweigh the negative. So little ways you can do that without having great credit is get a secured credit card. So if you get a secured credit card, right, yes, you're gonna have to, it's like a bank account. So say if you have $300 in your savings account right now, all right, you apply for a secured credit card, you take that $300, you put it towards your secured credit card, all right? So now you have a card, it's a Visa, has a $300 minimum. Spend $50 on it. Start making monthly payments on it, your minimum payments on it. Keep doing that, okay? Keep doing that. You're still gonna have your $300 if some emergency happened and you needed it, but I suggest don't touch it, because this is what's gonna build your credit, okay? So make your monthly payment on $300, probably gonna be like $20 a month, okay? Make it come out of your checking account, automatic payment, so you never forget it. Okay, set it up like that. I suggest most of your bills you do like that, especially when it comes to your credit. So in case you forget somehow, it's constantly coming out. Just make sure you got that money in that bank account. So secured credit card is one option, okay? And if that's what you need to do it. Go down there to one of your jewelry stores, like we have one in the town, and pick out a piece of jewelry, I don't know, for a couple $100 or whatever, and apply for credit. A lot of these places have in-house credit. So if it's in-house credit, all they need is proof of your employment, right? And then your residence in the area, okay? And they'll give you in-house credit. And as you do that, it builds up your credit, and then it will turn into, they can transfer it over into a regular credit line for you. Okay? So there's two. So the main thing is trying to have 3 credit lines available that you're making continuous payments on every month. On-time payments. 3. 3 is a magic number or more. Those right there will jump you right up really quickly. No credit is just as bad as bad credit nowadays. Okay? So when you go to rent an apartment, they can ask you for a credit report. If you've been living solely by cash and you don't have any credit, I don't know what's going to happen. You're not going to be able to rent a place. You're going to need a co-signer with somebody who has credit. Okay? If you want to get that truck mount, or if you want to get that piece of equipment in your business, or if you whatever it is you need to acquire that you don't have in your pocket. Say you don't have $5,000, all right, in your bank account. If you did, you probably wouldn't have bad credit because you had paid it off, right? So you don't have $5,000. How are you going to get that? You're going to save that? How long is it going to take you to save that? So if you had good credit, you can have that tomorrow, You can say, you know what, I can afford $150 a month, on this piece of equipment that's gonna make me 10 times that a month. Focusing on building your credit, whether it takes 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, depending on how bad your credit is, start doing it now, because that is gonna benefit you in that 1, 2, 3, 4 years. But if you wait another 4 years, it's gonna take you another 4 years, okay? So credit's huge, credit's very important. These are ways you can fix your credit by yourself and not have to pay anybody else. Monitor that credit on your platform, like freecreditscore.com is one that was out there. Credit Karma is the one I have. They send you updates too, whether somebody did an inquiry or what your credit score is. And you'll be surprised, it'll jump up a couple points, okay, once a month. And then pretty soon you're having, incredible score, or at least something that you can actually use. All right, so thanks for watching. To the point, not a fun subject for a lot of people, but it's very important. And if you want to finance your entrepreneur goals, your dreams, and you just can't do it today, build on that right now, and you can do it tomorrow. All right? Because if I can do it, you can do it. See you in the next one.